Hey everybody, it's Maelstrom again for Flailthroughs. Today I am playing in the Gyan EOS painted in Tallgeese 2 colors. I chose this with the Giant Bazooka 2 from the Gundam because it makes a good stand-in for the Dobbergun's solid shell, and the beam gun on the beam bayonet makes a great beam option for the Dobbergun. Apparently the Dobbergun, from what I've seen in other Gundam games featuring wingsuits, can fire solid or beam shots. The EOS is a suit I've had for quite a while, have barely used, but it's probably one I should use more often because being a player who favors melee, and this suit's great hitboxes as you can see, it really suits my playstyle. In fact, you're going to see multiple times over this match where I just happen to hit enemies with side swings, pokes, and down swings where they would assume I couldn't hit them just because of how great of a reach it is. Unfortunately, I almost hit my teammate there. I also say unfortunately a lot, and I'm re-recording this because I realized I said it probably about 15 times. This poor goof, I spend a lot of the match just knocking him around. During the first scuffle here, we didn't do great. I really didn't cover my team as much as I should have, but this is still during the early parts of the match where we're just feeling things out, seeing what's going on. And over there, what's going on is a prototype Gundam having trouble getting at this gun cannon. So I'm going to give him a hand. This gun cannon does a great job of keeping me at bay, but thankfully the prototype Gundam's got him. I'm going to go in and give him a little help on the damage, and the gun cannon is dead. Unfortunately, I'm about dead too, so I'm going to make a silly choice here by going for the hill. While I go for the hill, this doesn't pan out. There's a Pale Rider who just saw me, and he spends the next probably about 45 seconds to a minute looking for me. So I'll talk more about the paint scheme. I decided the EOS, having been probably the only suit in the game with a horsemane style head, made a good stand-in for Tallgeese. However, because of the color patterning on the EOS, it was hard to do, say, a gold trim on the horsemane, like the Tallgeese 2 has, or red on the horsemane. So I opted for the Tallgeese 2 because the shield works perfect. I also don't have any sort of emblem with an eagle, so that wasn't a great option. Now I've made it finally up the edge of the hill. That Pale Rider's still looking for me. He finally saw me, so here I go. He got me. But during that whole time, he wasn't doing any fighting to help his team. He was just running around paranoid that somebody could take the center point. So I negated his combat support, combat presence, just by not being dead for that entire time. You've got 5 minutes left. My team is behind a little bit, but now that I'm back in my suit, I should be able to help remedy that a little bit. EOS has fantastic melee damage, fantastic melee reach, some great moves. You're going to see me bait out a tackle in a minute, right here. And unfortunately, the dowage gets me. I don't think I die here, but there's just a big cluster going on at our base. We managed to repel them, but it's going to take a little work. Because of the great hitboxes on this, though, and my penchant for melee, it works great. I couldn't have, asked for a better suit for this round, honestly. And we've now shortened the gap between our two... Well, now they've pulled ahead, but now we're tied again. We've actually pulled ever so slightly ahead. I'm probably... No, that's right. I survived this with this much health for quite a while here. That teammate number 6 there is a Gundam with a Super Napalm Rifle. He does great this round. Him and the Proto Gundam did fantastic. Our Zaku Cannon was a little too... Perfectly timed shot there. Was a little too ambitious, and he's going in to get, pretty much killed. He's biting off a bit more than he can chew. But at this moment, we've had such a great rally from where the match began. And that's part of why I like the EOS. The long swings, the long reach, the long animations mean that you can hit enemies when they assume that something like Hades or Exam Invincibility will prevent you from doing so. I'm taking a little minute to repair here. I believe I glance over, and yeah, number 3's in there a little too deep. He's got 4 enemies on him. Our ground Gundam's back here repairing with me. I say thanks just in case he's helping me repair. But overall, we've got a minor lead at the moment. It spreads out a bit more by the end of the match, but I say but a lot, too. All in all, I'm pretty impressed with the paint scheme here. I'm impressed with how this match came out. This is probably my third time using the suit, and this is my probably third time hitting this poor Goof VD. He gets a little bit of revenge on me in a little while, and unfortunately I stunned the prototype Gundam there. Still saying unfortunately a lot. I get hit by the airstrike a little bit here. I try to help out our Gundam after a nice little roll to reset myself. The Gundam's up there fighting something. He unfortunately does get me killed, but it was also more or less my fault for stepping in on his fight. It was just an unfortunately timed thing. You got a nice look at my Gyan's face there, though. It's got a nice gold trim around the eyes. Well, around the eye. The cross-shaped eye track for the mono eye. Still a narrow match. Again, we managed to take the center hill there, just like they were fearing we would. But our team has a great momentum right now, and now that I'm back in, I can help preserve that momentum. The enemies are staying together real good, but that doesn't always work out good. Goof finally got me with a good hit. I don't remember if I retaliate him on this, this match, but it's a fantastic match. I had a lot of fun. We've pulled ahead quite a bit now. The rest of the team is doing fantastic. I missed this bazooka shot, but again, the EOS's long reach, I did get the retaliation. Just means that people assume that I can't hit them when I have the reach to do so. It's not an overpowered suit by any means, though. It's got a lot of health. It's still got a dodge roll. Doesn't have maneuver armor. The main thing is, with its long animations, you can't really follow up with 2 melee hits like you can other suits. And the damage is high, but not excessively high. So if you knock something down, you're not going to be able to hit it with a forward swing and then a back swing or a side swing, just because of the way the animations are. Match is just about over. We've kind of run away with it. We're doing fantastic. My team did a great job. Our supports did fantastic. The Proto Gundam was an asset to the team. Ooh. I got clipped by something there. There's that Goof trying to get in a couple cheeky hits. I don't think he gets me before the end. I managed to get him one more time. But this Pale Rider and a cavalry coming in to back him up are going to finish me off here. And that's going to do it for the rest of the match. Wasn't enough for them to pull ahead, especially with a teammate taking a kill. Well, they took a death too. All in all, this match went great. I'm pretty happy with it. My team did well. That Pale Rider cavalry back there has a great paint scheme. That gives me an idea. I managed to take top score, top assists, and our cavalry took top damage and top diversions. He did fantastic. But that's going to do it for today's episode of Flailthroughs. I hope you had a great time watching, and I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. Later! So I might do one more Oz-themed suit before I start with the next set, but I'm planning to do some other Gundam wingsuits that you should all be pretty happy to see in coming days.